As we come to the end of season 7, we just have a quick look back of some of the little ones, how they came in and how they are today. Well, little Atlas didn't have a real good start to life. Unfortunately, his mother was shot in one of our neighboring provinces called Mpumalanga, and he came from a reserve, a nature reserve called Malalan, and he was looked after by somebody there for 2 days before he came up to us. When he arrived here, he still had 4 little teeth, and he weighed 373 grams.
This is baby boy number 2 on his second day in Neverland. He arrived yesterday from Polokwane at about 2:30, and it's now his second day. He is already drinking from the feeding cage, which is fantastic news, isn't it? And he is quite calm at the moment. We need to give him a bath because if you can see on his belly and his tail, he's got some old food stuck on there, and we generally like to bath them in Neverland before they meet other babies, before he would meet Atlas.
We don't have the full story of little Ricardo. He did arrive on the 21st of October. Apparently was handed into a vet, and the vet called one of our assistants out in Polokwane who helps us transport monkeys. She got hold of him and got hold of us, and of course that's how little Ricardo arrived. Weighed about 404 grams on arrival and had 6 little teeth already.
Ricardo, Panacure, and Irene. It was long arms and not Panacure, because Panacure just come.
Appreciated, it does help a lot. Well, you're not allowed to keep them, so if they catch you with them, it's like a 3,000 rand fine. And the other thing is, once they grow bigger, if you look after them, he's not going to like you.
Yeah.
And then he starts biting, and then he bites your mom, and then he does, so it just gets worse and worse. All right, little one, you want to keep the blanket, or I have one in the car?
You can have it.
You sure?
Yeah,
What happens if you get another one?
Nah, I don't think so. What do you give them to drink?
So this is our new little orphan. We're a little girly. Hi, girly. Hi, pretty girl. Yeah.
So little Anita is also from a shooting incident and was apparently shot the day before this couple got her, and they contacted us straight away. Anita's probably about 9 days old. Most of her teeth are almost through, but not quite, and weighs around about 313 grams. And she arrived here on the 22nd of October.
On the left, and Anita with Changuiro, the alpha female, and Poonam. They are all eating corn.
Here we have little Darby and Eleanor. Darby was found in some municipal offices in Nelspruit. She basically spent the weekend there with no food or water. When they found her, very dehydrated. She was also very dehydrated on arrival. She has like a dislocated right elbow, which we're going to have a look at. Roughly about 5 to 6 weeks old, had 8 teeth, weighs 467 grams. But besides that, we're just a little bit worried about the arm. Then we have Alora. Mother was killed in a road accident, so we don't really have much background there on her. She's also about 4 to 5 weeks old, had 8 teeth, weighing 445 grams, so decent weight, but in a lot better condition than little Darby.
Leave your ear, Papa. Here you go, here you go. Little Darby is loving his fruits, loving the banana. Says Alora. No, Laura, his fingers are not part of the fruit plate.
See, the smallest one is Darby. And he's doing really well. He is very confident. And obviously moving away from the camera. But he's doing so well considering he was scared of everything when he first came in. And we're really proud of him. And it's really nice to see because a lot of the times we can see him when we're in Disneyland with the babies. So it's really good.
We have Elora and Max.
So little TK arrived on the 28th of October. He was confiscated by the SPCA, so we don't really have much more background on him. Did come with a lot of little scabs all over his face and his back like that, so he seems to have a little bit of a hard time.
How they came, but obviously they are healing. Aye, we've got about 8 teeth, so we're going to put them around 4 weeks old, but their face is quite dark, isn't it? But face can darken due to trauma. Now we'll check if you're a little boy or girl. Yeah.
There's TK. You can see he has quite a big high head. Still got a big bit of pink on his chin. He's sat there next to Renee. And there's Button in the background. I know, Papa. Bugaloo. And Darby. How long have you been with him, Darby?
Just this morning. He just arrived to us yesterday, so I've just been with him for about 3 hours.
Seems to feel safe with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, little
He
boy.
needs a carer.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Coming for mummy, eh? Shame, eh? Just had a good drink. He had about 6 mils, so hopefully he'll be drinking well and be able to find a foster mum in a few weeks' time with the others.
I know. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yes.
So Paulie was found all wet and cold and shivering up in Machubas Kloof. It's in the mountainous areas up here. We're not too sure what happened to him. He's about 4 weeks old, had 6 to 8 teeth coming out, weighs 426 grams, but he was covered in ticks and everything like this, so we're really not too sure why or how he was abandoned.
Millie, Wanda, and Polly.
Thanks to Werner from Spotless Cleaners for being able to collect these two for us. Both of them, apparently moms were caught in snares and the people found them there. Mikey is about 7 to 9 days old and there's 2 little teeth just starting to come out. Weighs about 278 grams, so is the smaller of the two. Tufty seems to be very comfortable with humans, so we're not too sure if he was with the people a bit longer. About 4 weeks old, weighs 414 grams, so a lot bigger. But as we say, we're not really too sure how long he was in human hands. Shame, man.
I think is
While little Toru off to Calypso's corner to meet Belle and Shasta and the gang, and just let us see how it goes. It's always important in these introductions just to make sure everybody is safe, and in this case little Toru will stay in her little cage just to make sure she can't get into too much trouble, and then it's basically just observing how the other monkeys basically interact with her. If there's any fighting or arguing or how they settle in, then we can decide from there if this is going to be a good fit.
He's already stealing food. Okay, so this is Toru's first time inside the Calypso cage, and this is Shasta on the right. You have Belle in the background, and this is Zach up front. Toru has already stolen some of their food. Oh, he's getting a little groom from Shasta. That's great. Shasta is the adult female in here who fostered Belle when she was a baby. So we're hoping she's gonna look after little Toru.
So as we bring season 7 to a close, we're just going to do a little bit of an update, as you see, with some of the little ones, how they looked when they first came in and what they're looking like now. All of them having a great time back out into the troop, and then just some updates of some of the monkeys around the foundation. So I really hope you did enjoy this episode. Episode's a little bit shorter now, as we're all preparing at the foundation for this next season. It's already started with some of the wild ones getting little babies, so it won't take long before the orphans start coming in, and we've got to get ready for that rush. Thank you. See you next week.